So if we spend a little bit of time trying to look at the different components and the parts of what comprises a geothermal system, we want to also try and understand what are the objectives of having standards, national norms, and regulations. So if we look at three components of the system, so for example, the building performance and the retrofit aspects, we look at the geothermal heat pump system and the actual construction of this. And then we look at buildings. We will see that internationally and at national level, there are a number of different standards. So why are standards important? Well, they're important because they promote technical soundness and of the components of an installation, and they ensure that there is a standard way for installing, designing, installing, and operating of particular components of the system. More specifically, they allow the geothermal system to comply with permitting requirements, with local regulations, and allow systems to facilitate meeting EU and national targets for building refurbishments in the construction sector. And finally, they also allow for sustainable development of geothermal resources and overall improved energy performance. So if we now take a look specifically at some of the aspects that cover these, what you will see is that there are national standards and guidelines that are published for geothermal heat pump and various components of it, which we will review in a few minutes. And there are standards for building refurbishment projects that are published in all of the member states. So all of these derive from EU directives and are delivered through setting out legally binding requirements in the form of norms, regulations, and ordinances. Those standards also define the local government, municipal or regional authorities that are responsible for implementing those regulations and norms, and they also define the permitting requirements and the monitoring and verification benchmarks for these types of projects.